What's up, gay boys? It's almost time to put the head back on the rig. I've given it a good clean up, given this a bit of a resurface. The intake manifold, whatever the fuck that's called, the flange something, whatever. It's been in a... oh, you bastard. Lucky it landed on wood. It's been in a spinny cleany thing, hot water thingo. I've had the studs out and given this a bit of a resurface as well. New gaskets bloody everywhere. I'm not going to change the valve stem seals. I can't be fucked, to be honest. It's been resurfaced. Very nice. It's all lovely and clean. And it turns out, if we can get some light in there, this head has actually been ported, which is pretty neat. You can sort of see the marks in there. Yeah, it's been sort of rebuilt and ported before. And another neat thing that I found, I noticed these part numbers on the pistons. That one there, and that's a clue right there. These are 1mm oversized pistons, which is pretty neat. That's probably about as big as you want to go, because you'll start letting the water jacket into the cylinders if you go any bigger than that. Turns out I can't actually remove the guides, the timing chain guides, without taking the timing cover off, and that requires pretty much pulling all this crap off and the sump, and that's a pain in the ass. So what I've done is gone over it with a couple of brand new razor blades and got as much of the shit off as I could. It's pretty much smooth as fuck now. Should be fine. And then I've rubbed it down with a bit of Scotch-Brite, so that should be mint. Oh, here's a trick. If you don't have the right tap to clean out your head bolt threads, focus, you fuck. Here we go. Just cut a slot in one of your old bolts. Works mad. They're all clean, just gotta put the studs in, and then put a bit of goo there where someone's fucked it up. Gasket, head on. Mad. Just got to hit the head with some metho, get all the goo off, and we're good to go. Look at that. Bloody lovely. All nice and clean. Ignore the rest of the engine. She'll be boosting again in no time, mate. Alright. It's getting a bit dark. Had enough for today. See you tomorrow.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, alright. It's not tomorrow. It's been a couple of weeks, but I spent most of yesterday putting this thing back together. And then at about 2 AM last night, it was skitzing out on me when I tried to start it, and I realised I didn't have a timing light. So now I've got a timing light and the battery's dead. Sick. So anyway, before I had the coolant lines running across the valve cover there, and that was a bit ugly. I reckon this looks a bit better. And they're actual coolant lines this time, and not rubber braid, because that kept leaking. The turbo's brand new. Jack from Max Speeding Rod sent me this, and I put my old compressor cover on there because I wanted it to say Toyota. It's still a CT26. It's just got the smaller Land Cruiser exhaust housing, so it spools a bit quicker. These things peak at about 2900 RPM because, well, it's a truck motor. I've done a bit of a teardown video on this that'll be coming out soon, so subscribe if you want to see that. That's the, oh, it's stuck on there now. Here's my old turbo. And if you have a look here, you'll see why even when I was free spooling with the wastegate disconnected, it wouldn't boost above about 8 psi. Massive cracks. Not ideal. I was letting all the exhaust gases out. Alright, I'm gonna go let this thing charge a bit. Try not to fall asleep, come back and hopefully kick it in the guts, get the timing right and drive it to work tomorrow.